think it was a long but fruitful journey where it started with Chalmers, from where I went to Chalmers Innovations, spent some time there figuring out the technology, and then when it was the right time, I was introduced to Chalmers Ventures and the Chalmers School of Entrepreneurship. So that is how I found out about Chalmers Ventures. I would say I had two sets of thoughts and concerns. One within myself, and one from the team I was going to meet. Um, Simply put, every startup journey is so easy in your mind, and to go from that fantasy to reality is a big step. So that was my first concern of fear, and the second was, of course, the team I would meet and how they would contribute to that transformation. Absolutely, absolutely. While I had these worries and concerns in the start, the team I met and the journey I got to meet them through Chalmers Ventures was relaxing and was perfect in a sense that it allowed me to give up those concerns and see those as the starting of a wonderful journey. In even a scientific publication or scientific work that we do, we have multiple researchers in house who are experts in their field. And a startup is no different from that. For me, coming in and meeting the team who are specialists in their own field, who have years of experience and understanding in what they're doing, was perfect for me, because so that we could work together for the end goal, which is our startup. Meeting someone who's been trained by Chalmers School of Entrepreneurship and Chalmers Ventures, I believe comes with a certain tag or a certain guarantee or a value. Therefore, we had that starting point. So, since Chalmers Ventures has had many startups before, coming in, it was immediately an evident that there was an established system that idea providers like myself could come in and utilize. That meant that I did not have to learn everything from scratch on the administrative or how to set up a startup or how it functions. Rather, I could learn it through the journey, knowing the guarantee that there is an established manner or an established way to work in it. I'm one of the co-founders of Glenntex. I came in as an idea provider, and today I stay as the tech expert. So I support Glenntex in both the possibilities or the potential of the technology, and also the future in which the technology can grow. Well, the right team is everything. Because through the journey, what I've learned is that you can have good days and bad days, but what you need is those people who understand that it's a good day or a bad day and can support each other even through that moment or through the journey. So I would say the team is everything, and I have been lucky from that perspective. So, in the short run, of course, it's the classic be successful, do this, reach a certain point and goals that we have set for ourselves. But in the long term, we want Glentex to be a visionary startup, a startup that has grown beyond any of us or any of our dreams, a startup where people start associating us with Glentex and not the other way around. And then I would say we have succeeded. I see myself as being part of the team, one of the team members who are contributing both every day in the tech, and also seeing the larger vision and supporting us to move forward in that direction of a sustainable future. Yeah, I mean, there is a certain fear for us, of course. We have been working on the idea for a long time. We come with it, so in some sense, it's our baby. The first fear is, can they empathize with us? Can the business developers empathize with us? Will this idea be changed? What happens to it? And these were my concerns, and if those are also the concerns of other PhD students or researchers who are coming in, I would say that the team that you get, they are people who can understand the technology. They are people who can empathize with you. And I don't know how Chalmers Ventures matches it, but that they do a great job at it. That, for example, in my own team, I had the co-founders, Elliot, who came and asked me, hey, we can do the same tech, but we can do it this way, and then it will be much, much better. What do you think about it? And that took me back to the point where I went to my supervisor in the start of my PhD and said, hey, can I do this? What do you think about it? And that immediately gave me an assurance that the person I'm working with is somebody who can empathize with our struggle and someone who can empathize with our journey and the work that we have done. And I would say, from if once you go through that experience, you realize that there's not much to worry about. Why did I choose to become a scientist? Well, science is a beautiful poem that a few people get to read, and I have just been in love with it since I was a kid. It's not something I can easily explain, but it's something that has always attracted me. So I wanted to be part of it, and that is exactly why I came into science.